Hey guys, it's 2025 and it's time to make trading a priority. That I am going to make 7 figures trading US30, just one trade per day. What are some of you guys' trading goals? Leave your trading goals in a comment. I'm curious to know if our trading goals align and if you think that my trading goal is possible. I am going to give you guys everything that has been working for me in this video, so you might want to subscribe so that you don't miss anything. So here on this monthly time frame, we use these time frames to check out the overall direction, of course, but we also use this time frame to determine if price is more attracted to the previous month's high or the previous month's low. So we're using these higher time frames as areas to target. And the same with the weekly time frame. Sometimes we're measuring premium and discount. Sometimes we're just looking for that weekly liquidity. And then we get to the daily time frame. Okay guys, I'm dropping in for a little hack. I love prop firms because they allow you to have leverage, but my broker, Henko Trade, also allows you to utilize leverage. On your first deposit, you can receive a 200% bonus. Guys, what are you waiting for? Use the link in my description and sign up. So here in this daily time frame, it's the same, guys. This is where I like to measure premium and discount. So for example, guys, let's go to this previous discounted area, and I'm measuring that with the last push down and the last push up before price started to go down. So as you can see, if we measured this correctly, we would have been looking for price to come down into this discounted area, which it did successfully, and we'd be looking to take price up until we get to premium or a little bit higher, depending on where you feel comfortable. Now, how would I have been able to come up with this analysis? If we look at structure, guys, structure is showing us that we're continuing to break structure up. And so we're looking for opportunity in a discounted area. You know, once some liquidity was swept within this now demand zone, we would have been looking for bullish opportunities. And this is quite a way up. So these higher time frames serve as these changing points. So if you're in a sell and you did not implement the higher time frame, you may be continuously trying to sell within this area, not understanding that it's a higher time frame discounted area. So we have to just implement all time frames. I had someone ask me, okay, price is now in premium. They've been trying to sell price ever since it got to premium. They're asking me like, what am I doing wrong? So we're not looking for price to respect premium and continue down and take out the low. We're looking for price to actually surpass the previous swing high. When price is breaking structure and continuing up, how do you join the party? The higher time frame is just way too high for entries. So this is where your medium, like the 1 hour, 30-minute and 15-minute time frames come into action. 9:30 open. I like to be in the market 2 hours beforehand. So the first thing that I like to do is see if price has been following the objective from the higher time frame. And as you can see, looks like price has been making its way down. Most people see structure happening like this, and then they say, okay, what I'm gonna do is sell at the 9:30 open. Being as though I have done my work on the high time frame, I'm gonna stick to what my objective is. So yeah, price has been moving down, but it looks like, you know, remember on that daily time frame, it tapped that area of interest there, and you know, we came up and price kind of consolidated, creating a little bit of demand right here. So we have that area of demand. How do I know that it's demand? Well, we have several rejections from this area. Okay, cool. And now I can see that we have a high that has been broken. I am focusing on the body of the high, not the wick, but the body of this high. And this is the candle that broke structure. And so naturally, this candle right beneath it is going to be my area of interest. And I'm making a plan for myself that, hey, maybe when price opens or before the opening, within the next 2 hours, price will make its way back down into this area and continue up. Now, some traders will see that price is making its way back down, which is a retracement, and start to sell. But I always like to look to see where people might be manipulated. But the 15-minute time frame is not enough for me. Remember, this is a medium time frame, and I'm going to take it a step further down to my 5-minute time frame because I want a tighter entry, and maybe this order block is a little bit too low. Have you guys ever had an area of interest and you found that it didn't get tapped? Don't go too far down and start looking for little tiny order blocks. You want to make sure you're staying within the same area area. Remember, we're focusing on this area where we have that break of structure. And what I'm hoping for is that when we get to 9:30 or a little bit after, sometimes the opportunity is not at 9:30, by the way, that price will make its way back down to this area, and we will continue to follow the objective, targeting highs. Another thing that I want to point out is that the lower the time frame, the more candles we see. So it looked like it was just a few wicks on the 15-minute time frame, but as you can see on this 5-minute time frame, there's a lot of wicks in this area. So now we can see like it's for sure a demand zone. This area has been mitigated to the best of its capability, where we have broken structure. We're just going to focus on the retest. I'm going to let this play. And this is actually a trade that I took Monday. And I want to just show you guys the time. Now it's about 8:30. And we always talk about liquidity sweeps, right? I always want to see a liquidity sweep. And some people say, hey, Tokyo, I see an area of interest, but I'm afraid that my area of interest is actually going to be liquidity if I get in, because there's no liquidity above it. There's no lows that are going to be taken out. And as you can see, guys, before price started to move, there were no lows. But guess what price did in the midst of me waiting for my setup? It started to create the sell side liquidity, which falls into my confirmations. And this is that 9:30 candle. Price completely takes off, and it takes out that high from the daily time frame. Okay, guys, I have to go, but in my next video, I'm going to show you how I consistently make $3,000 in 15 minutes every single morning.